too, with a big red ribbon, just like Ranch's.
Can it not be red, dear? Mommy doesn't like red ribbons.
What? What's wrong with a red ribbon? Oh, right. Awkward.
I like your ribbon, Ranch.
Hey everyone, GXVL here with a brand new Dragon Ball discussion in regards to talking about Dragon Ball R&R yet again, because this is part 2 of my previous video and recapping the first 5 episodes. Right now I'm going to be talking about episode 6, 6.5, episode 7, and episode 8. Just to let you guys know, I do have bullet points to help me out here on what I'm talking about, alright? So right now, we're going to be talking about episode 6, alright, before getting into episode 6.5. There is no episode 9. There's a reason why this is called episode 6.5, which I'll explain a little bit. So, episode 6 is about Tien trying to find someone to help him out to reopen the dojo that was the Korean Hermit School. Because if you guys recall, in the old days of Dragon Ball, Tien and Chaozu, they used to admire and respect the likes of Master Shin and General Tao, who they now realize that they were very bad people when learning how to fight when it comes to martial arts, especially hurting Yamcha at one point. But hey, all of that is forgiven, right? So in this present, at least for this fan-made series of when looking at Tien and Chaozu, not gonna lie, the way how Chaozu is is being handled here is very funny to me. I actually really like this side of Chaozu. He's being a little bit more like, what do you call it, sassy? Maybe not sassy, but definitely being upfront, honest, in the rudest way as possible. I do say rudest way because the way he just spats things out is a tiny bit uncalled for, but I just like this side of him. I really don't like Chelsea myself, but I thought this was pretty funny seeing this side of him whenever Tien is trying to like explain something, what they need to do, you know, like that they need the money and that they need to find a master. So that's what Tien is trying to do. So he asked Goku at first hand, but Goku declined his offer on trying to help. But Goku suggested Raditz that he will be helping out way more willingly than Goku himself currently. So once Tien asked for Raditz help, oh boy, seeing that launch was kind of a doozy for him, because he has not called nor talked to Launch in a very long ass time, okay? And it was pretty funny to me, it really was. But hey, Raditz actually accepted the offer, willing to help Tien. They do just that. Like Raditz was finding a way to take a nerve. Click a nerve from Tien, so that way they can do a little bit of showing off of their martial arts and fighting stuff, right? Which they did. It actually brought in like that many people to join the fighting, because Tien needs to realize that like he needs to relax and just basically have fun with martial arts. Like, yes, it's nice to have discipline and to teach some self-defense, like to take it seriously. I respect that for Tien, but I do agree with Raditz. Like, it's okay to just relax, have fun with it, but of course always display those morals like any other martial arts teacher, right? But of course at the near end, this is going to be connecting towards to episode 7 as well. So this is where episode 6.5 comes in when it comes to the likes of Pilaf and his his small crew, and you get to see General Tao, right? So yeah, I do think episode 6 was pretty damn good, if you ask me. But yes, now getting into 6.5, where like we get to see Pilaf and his gang along with General Tao. They're walking through the ruins of the Riverbend army. They spotted someone, and this someone is Android 21. All right, and the way how this episode is being played out is that like it's trying to build up what episode 7 is going to be about. So Android 21 comes up with the idea to disabling Goku and his friends who use ki based energy attacks like not to be working at all in order to be utilized. So it's to make them feel kind of weak in that regard. So she passed on that plan towards them while she is cooking up something herself, a little bit more bigger along the line. So I thought it was handled well, and I want to see more episodes like this, Masako Works. Please put out another episode 0.5, please, because I just love that mystique and ominous atmosphere from the villain's point of view. I really dig that. I really dig that. So getting into episode 7, is where we see Launch and Chi-Chi shine for the most part because you need to remember they don't use key blast-based attacks, so everything I said in 6.5 it goes according to plan. You don't see like Raditz and his daughter, others they're feeling weak. All right, they're feeling weak, and you see General Tao that like he is wanting to do this revenge on Goku. So if he wants to take down Goku, might as well where his most vulnerable weakness is. Of course, it's going to be his friends and family that are dearest to him. But of course, Launch and Chi-Chi, they were trying to kick some ass. They even called in some help, which is Bulma, to bring in Goku. And you know Bulma herself, she's pretty smart, so she found a way to disable that thing. And then Raditz was able to destroy it once it was disabled. So of course, not everything went according to plan for how General Tao thought out, and of course, me, I had to like address like yes, Pilaf and his gang, they're like kids here as well, just like how they were being written in Dragon Ball Super, but on how they were written in Dragon Ball Super, they became like the good guys, all right. But I do feel like this was the right way to write them out because instead of like my being a girlfriend to Trunks, we now have Bronze being almost like a little bit more than just friends towards Trunks. Okay, then I've saw the whole what if Raditz turned good videos, so I know what I'm talking about. So yeah, Trunks and Bronze, they are trying to hit it off in that series. Okay, just it's not fully being presented yet. All right, so there's a little bit of build-up that I like seeing here. All right, and then afterwards, what happens is episode 8. Not gonna lie, I thought episode 8 really hit it home for me, and not gonna lie. Hey, Masako is pretty clever having episode 8 where it's being centered around Android 8. Not a coincidence at all, if I'm being honest, man. But hey, I don't mind it. I really don't mind it, dude. Okay? Because I think that's a little bit clever. Episode 8 centering around Aider. If you guys don't know who Aider is, which I think you should really watch the original Dragon Ball series, that this is Goku's childhood friend, but also meeting up with Suno. And I thought it was really nice how seeing Android 18 like meeting up with Aider for the very first time. So think of it like as like, oh, your distant uncle Marin, because there are other androids out there. And Masako actually did a video, if I'm not mistaken, talking about like other androids still being out and about. Like there are, I mean, like look at the numbers that they have. Android 8, 16, 17, 18, and now 21. But if you want to be a little bit more technical, especially when involved with movies, 13, 14, and 15, and even like, oh, let's not forget Android 19, right? But aside from that, we get to see another new android that is Android 12. And on how Android 12, I'm pretty sure this might be an original character. I can't remember. This was from Masako X's discussion videos, but how Android 12 was being written, it was very interesting, and also, like, not gonna lie, it actually really got me choked up in some moments. Like, it almost made me cry. Like, Masako X, was that your intentions, trying to make a grown man ass cry? Because it almost worked, man. It almost worked. And I thought these moments, especially reflecting on what happened with 16 back in the old days, I thought it was very nice. And not gonna lie, I gotta say this one is one of my most favorite episodes, along with episode 6.5. And if I didn't know any better, I think Masako X is building up, or is already building up, some sort of arc when involving the androids and the Red Ribbon Army. So I really dig this, and I can't wait to see more. I don't know what episode 9 is going to be, though. And also, it stinks that, at least personally for me, that Goku is not involved in this one, since Eider and Suno are his childhood friends. Especially, it's funny, Suno thought that Goku was still a kid. I thought that was cute. And also, like, being surprised that and flustered that that Goku was married, and I'm like, oh, what are you trying to hint at here? Like, do you really like Goku, Suno? Oh, and also, I thought this was like a really nice little detail. I'm pretty sure that even Android 17 will feel this way. What I'm talking about here is that it would make sense that both 17 and 18 would be having like some sort of PTSD, like they don't want to see anything that has the colors and a shape that is a red ribbon. But if you're Ranch, the character, it looks good on you though, because Marin wanted a red ribbon like Ranch, and 18 was all like, nah, no dear, I'm not too fond of red ribbons. Except for you, Ranch, and Krillin was being a little bit like coy, like he's not getting the message here. Like, what's wrong with red ribbons? Like, and then 18 gives him like the cold stare, and I'm like, oh right, I get it now, I get it. And I'm like, yeah, you very damn get it. I actually don't want to spoil what happens at the end. I think it might be best for people to check out episode 8 yourselves, because I think it's hinting somewhere else in a certain direction what Masako X wants to do with the character Android 12, and especially seeing someone much more older. But of course, if you guys are already familiar with his work, such as the What If It's Turn Good series, then it's not too much of a spoiler for you what happens with one of the characters, such as Ranch, if you catch my drift, okay? But I thought it was really sweet, and that's all I have to say. Episode 6.5 and 8, my personal favorites, but I thought, like, together as an arc, when it's about the androids and even the Riverbend Army, pretty damn solid, okay? And I can't wait to see more. Who knows if the next few episodes is going to be pertaining to this particular arc that Masako X is cooking up or not. But hey, I am in it for it, and I would like to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments below. This has been GXBL, signing off right now. Later. If you love and enjoy the content of my channel, please like and subscribe. If you are already a subscriber of mine, please check up on my community tabs for updates, especially for upcoming live streams, so we can have interactive discussions. Furthermore, check out my Newgrounds and or Pixib profile pages to see my artwork archives. Negative and or positive feedbacks are welcome. But be warned that I do favorite artwork that is not suitable for all ages and come across as unprintable. Check out my blogs only on Newgrounds to be updated on my whereabouts and upcoming or in-progress works. Lastly, please visit my Letterboxd page to read and see my written movie reviews rather than my videos, and see if we can have a discussion there if you disagree with my takes. Welcome to the GXVLverse, and stay tuned.